Let me ask, are you California dreaming about moving to Orange County? The beaches, the sunshine, the wind in your hair, the convertible, the glamorous lifestyle. Man, it sounds like paradise, right? Well, you guys, I hate to burst your bubble, but moving here isn't always sipping pina coladas on the beach. I mean, heck, some folks make some massive mistakes when relocating to Orange County, and they don't even realize it until it's too late. In today's video, I'm going to break down the top 5 biggest mistakes people make when moving to Orange County. And trust me, number 5 might actually end up costing you tens of thousands of dollars. All right, the first one on the list, it's the elephant in the room. It's the obvious big one, right? Underestimating your daily living costs. You guys, look, we all know that living in Orange County ain't exactly cheap, but you might be surprised at the number of people who think they can swing the OC lifestyle on a budget. I mean, there's pretty much a higher price tag on everything. I'm not just talking about buying your house or paying your rent. I'm talking about everyday things like your weekly grocery bill or getting a haircut. And don't even get me started on the gas prices. Okay, let's talk a little bit about home prices. You guys, the median home price here is 7 figures. Now you can find less expensive housing, but the median is 7 figures. So make sure you know exactly what you're getting into. Talk to the locals. Check your current listings online. Talk to people you work with who've lived here. Mistake number 2, and you guys, this is the one I see most often, is people who chose the wrong neighborhood or the wrong area to live. I can't stress how much location matters when you're moving anywhere in Southern California, but especially to a place as populated as Orange County. You see, despite popular belief or what you might have seen on TV, Orange County is not just one huge beach town. It's made up with a variety of unique communities, each with its own vibe, culture, and lifestyle. You've got the laid-back beach towns like Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, and Dana Point. Then there's Irvine, which is known for its high-ranking schools, its master-planned communities, its executive-style homes. It's perfect for families looking to put down roots here in Orange County. But if you're looking for a more relaxed atmosphere, it might not be the best fit for you. There's also Santa Ana with its cultural diversity and lively downtown, but it might feel a little too busy for some people. Look, the most common mistake here that people make is simply not doing enough research and ending up in a place that doesn't match their lifestyle. Each area, while they're all great, has its own perks and its own set of challenges. So take time to get familiar with the different neighborhoods. Spend some time visiting these areas during the different times of day and on the weekends. And hot tip, talk to people who actually live in the area. Locals who are friends from work can give you insights you won't find on any website. And trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Now let's talk about mistake number 3, ignoring the traffic issue. If you're coming from a smaller city or town, especially somewhere like out in the Midwest or a little more rural, you might be in for a rude traffic awakening. And just because you've been to the city a couple times doesn't mean you're used to living here. You know, what I find is when I talk to people, they talk about moving to California and they picture cruising down the coast highway or laying on the beach, right? In reality, you're more likely to find yourself parked on the 91 or the 5 freeway during rush hour, because that's just how Orange County is. And here's the thing to know, Orange County's spread out. So if you don't plan your commute wisely, you could easily end up spending hours in traffic each week. Trust me, I've seen it happen time and time and again, and I've had it happen to me, where I move someplace thinking, oh my gosh, that's only 15 or 20 miles, it's not gonna be that bad. And then 3 years later, when it was an hour to an hour and a half each way to get to work and back, my wife and I decided that we should move for my sanity. True story. So it's a real thing, you guys. And if you're moving to Orange County or the surrounding communities and plan on commuting, pay close attention to where your job is in relation to where you live. It's gonna mean a lot of time for you and your family, or a lot of time in your car. And trust me when I say, even just a few miles can make a huge difference in terms of commute time. So look at the traffic patterns, consider alternative routes, and try to live as close to work as possible. It might cost a little more, but you'll get that time back in your day. Trust me when I say. Mistake number 4 might catch some of you off guard, not being prepared for the weather, especially if you live in a place where you think we have seasons and California doesn't. I know, right now you're thinking, wait a second, Lucas, isn't Orange County known for its perfect weather? Well, yeah, but it's not always sunshine and blue skies. I mean, what fun would that be? We do get some rain. We had a little the other day. And yes, it actually does rain here in Southern California. And believe it or not, in the winter months, it can even get a bit chilly. That's right, 30s or sometimes even less. Then during the summer, where you're ready for everything to warm up and be amazing, we have something called June gloom, where in the mornings until about 10 or 11 o'clock, it stays overcast, cloudy, and cold. So look, I know none of these things are a deal breaker, but if you're planning on shorts and flip-flops 365 days a year, you just might be in for a little wake-up call. Oh, and did I mention we have a whole season just for fires? So if you're buying a home in the hills or canyons where wildfires are a real concern, make sure you know the risks associated with what you're buying and your added insurance costs because of that. Also, make sure if you're moving into one of these high-risk areas that you have an emergency plan, an evacuation plan, and take any warnings very seriously. Even though it sounds scary, it's totally manageable as long as you're prepared and aware. So while you can definitely leave like the parkas behind, make sure you're still packing a couple extra layers, some heavy sweaters, and maybe an umbrella. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay, mistake number 5 is a biggie: underestimating the competitive real estate market. A lot of folks come out here and they think, I'm gonna get a deal on a house. Look, Orange County real estate is kind of like the Hunger Games, but for real estate, right? Everyone's competing and only the prepared survive. So whether you're looking to buy or rent, expect some serious competition because homes here can go like that. Bam, blink and you miss it. It's not uncommon for the good properties to get multiple offers above asking price within days of going on the market. So if you're serious about buying a house, you've got to be ready to act. And yes, are there bidding wars? Absolutely. They're just part of the game. So you have to be ready to make those quick decisions, follow your agent's advice, have all of your finances and your loan sorted out ahead of time, and know exactly what you want. You guys, this market doesn't wait for anyone. So if you're dragging your feet or waiting for a better deal, Orange County is not really the kind of place where you'll find deals just lying around. Make sure you're working with an experienced agent who understands the area. And like I said before, don't skip the pre-approval process, right? As soon as you talk to your agent, get a referral to a lender, get the pre-approval done. This gives you a leg up when competing with other buyers who might not be as well prepared when they're making offers on properties. All right, as promised, here's that special bonus tip that could save you thousands. Beware of the hidden costs. That's right, there are hidden costs in buying a house that nobody talks about until you're knee-deep in paperwork. Things like HOA fees, transfer fees, property taxes, even different types of insurance like earthquake or fire insurance, which is something you might not necessarily think about, especially if you're coming from out of state. Some neighborhoods also have Mello-Roos and supplemental taxes. These are additional taxes used to finance community amenities when the community is built, and they're paid for by the community over time. For you, the purchaser, they can add a significant chunk to your monthly costs. So you need to factor this in when budgeting for a new home. So there you have it, folks. Top 5 biggest mistakes people make when moving to Orange County. Were any of these new to you, or did you already know them? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback. Good, bad, ugly. Give it to me. What you got? And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with a friend who's thinking about making a move, especially if they're thinking about moving here to Orange County. And last but not least, definitely subscribe below. You guys, I'm here every week helping you make the most informed choices for your move with insider tips, local insight, and all the good info you need to live your best OC life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.